You ready to come on an adventure with me? I have my cape packed, and this time you're going to be coming with me to California because we have an Author Stalker adventure that I'm going to take you on with me. We're going to leave at 4:30 in the morning and drive to Boston, take a plane to Los Angeles so we can be a part of Wendelin von Draunen's award event of getting the Schneider Family Award for her book, The Running Dream. This is a Cinderella story, and I'm going to take you with me for a whole adventure to the American Libraries Association, which probably sounds like a nightmare to a lot of 7th and 8th grade kids, but that's okay. We're going to make it fun. We're going to talk about reading. We're going to meet authors, and I'm going to show you all kinds of good stuff on taking the Author Stalker live and on the road to California. Come with me. We'll do it together. Take care. See you soon. Bye. Okay, here we are in Boston. We're doing well. We're on our way out to Los Angeles for the ALA conference and visiting with Wendelin. So she received her award for The Running Dream. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you in the air. Bye. Okay, we're all checked in, cross-country Author Stalker here. We're all checked in at our Disneyland hotel. Check this out. We've got a beautiful spot here. Before we head over to the convention center, there are our buddies here, all in shrubbery, of course. So nice. Hey, where's Wendelin in the shrubbery? We need one of those. That'll be good. And check out the pool and the whole beautiful area here. See the Disneyland in the background. There we are, waiting for Wendelin. We'll see her tomorrow. This is good. Cross country, easy, easy. When you're a stalker with a cape, easy. All right, see you soon. Let's go check out the convention center. Come with me. We'll go see what it's like. We got to take a bus to that too. But we're number 1 on the hotel route. All right, we'll check that out. Bye. You know, they just make this so easy for a stalker. It just is so easy to get here and navigate. I've got my shuttle over here, and there it is, ALA Anaheim, American Library Association. It's Mecca. It's Mecca to the stalker. We're here. Now we're going to go register and get our badge and wait until you see the exhibit hall. It's just giant. So we're going to spend a lot of our time there in between Wendelin signings and celebrations. Okay, see you soon. Okay, here's some names you might recognize. We know from New Hampshire our very own Jodi Picoult with her daughter Samantha Van Leer. They're in their first mother-daughter tour for their book. We'll see if we can find them. They're presenting on Sunday. And then if we look over here, we have Alexi Sherman. You guys know that from the Indian story up at the high school. And then we have Dan Rather and Henry Winkler. And we'll check out if those guys too. Come find them. But this is what we have here at ALA. Let's see what we can find out. We're going to go get into the exhibit hall, which will take up a huge portion of our time because it's giant. Okay, bye. Even to register, it's just billions of people in there. To register in advance, you can see the banners going down the hallway here. For a need to register, already, of course I've registered in advance. I'm a professional. I know how to do that. But then look over here, you can get tickets for Disney, international registration, scholarship parties, yoga. Look at that. So we'll see who we can find. Oh! Okay, here we are at ALA with Cynthia Katohata, and she's going to talk to us about her new book. You guys all know her from her book, Kira Kira, and she's going to talk to us about her new book. Thank you. Go ahead.
Hi there. My next book coming out is called The Thing About Luck, and it's about a 12-year-old Japanese-American girl who works on the wheat harvest in the middle of the country with her grandparents. And it's coming out in June of 2013.
Yay, 2013! So we have to wait for it.
Yes.
So we have to wait for it. Is this the same kind of research that you did for Kira Kira?
It is. There was. I went to Kansas, I went to Texas, and I wrote in a combine.
Yeah.
That's what her grandfather does.
Oh, that's incredible. What was your favorite part to write?
My favorite part to write was, I think, the grandparents' characters. I loved writing about them.
That's excellent, because we like having the kids read about the older generation. All right, thank you. If you could say thank you to Bedford, New Hampshire, that would be awesome.
Hi, Bedford.
Thank you. Take Here we are at a Random House booth, and here's a big poster congratulating all the ALA award winners. And if we pan over here, we get to Wendellin's Running Dream First Off, and then Craig Silvey with Jasper Jones, A Ball for Daisy by Chris Rashka, and Never Forgotten by Patricia McKissick, and The Lily Pond is here by Annika Thor, Orchards by Holly Thompson, and then Paper Covers Rock by Jenny Hubbard. And all these people will be at the Random House event tomorrow evening that I will take you with me to. It'll be fun. We'll go check it out all together. But here's a little display of all these award winners, and there's Wendelin with the Schneider Family Award there, and I'll pan back and you can kind of see the essence of one row of the exhibit hall. This just happens to be the Random House, and people are milling around and browsing books. There's like 10 rows of this. It kind of goes as far as the eye can see. Oh, it's just heaven. Okay. Talk to you soon.
The kids who, the Zeppelin kids. And
well, as I was reading, I kept saying, was that around then? But that seemed later.
No.
And then I read that you said you did all this research.
I did all this research. The sad thing is, I didn't even have to do that much research because it's all in,
See,
I know. It's like,
well, you see, I didn't listen. I listened to some of it, and some of it I didn't. Some hard stuff I did. That wasn't my thing.
Right.
It was really fun.
I listened to Joni the whole way over here.
Yeah.
It's like, it got me through the traffic.
Okay.
Like, it's like, so I'm so glad you like it. I hope your kids do too.
Yeah, me too. And they love, Larry's been a big hit.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Janet. Hi. It's really nice to meet you. I'm from Bedford, New Hampshire, and you're from?
I'm from Needham, Mass.
Needham, Mass. I came out of Boston this morning.
Excellent.
And
Logan traffic.
Absolutely. And our 7th and 8th graders read Gospel According to Larry because they do a intensive study of outdoor nature with all their subject areas for August, September, and then in October, in the second week in October, they spend a week on a mountain. Mount Cardigan in New Hampshire, and the kids love reading. Yes, very thorough. So could you talk to us about Larry for a minute?
I would love to talk about Larry. Larry, it's been unbelievably like 10 years since I wrote it, and the book still means so much to me. I get emails still every week, you know, handwritten letters every week from Larry.
So our students can write to you about Larry?
In fact, I'm so glad that you said that. I just totally redid my website, and if you go to janettashin.com, and if you click on the little picture of Larry, there's a whole section just on the Larry book. And in there I have a Larry Tumblr page where kids can post all their nature stuff, their anti-inspiration stuff. But then I also have a secret Larry site where you type in a secret password from the book, and I will answer any questions about the gospel.
You are awesome. I knew finding you today was just going to be a gem. You are a gem.
That's great. So please send me emails. I'm happy to answer all your questions, and keep reading. Peace.
We love Larry. All right. Peace back to you.
Bedford,
all right. Thank you for saying hi to Bedford, New Hampshire. All right. Take care. Just enter. Thank you.
Did I say to Bedford School District or
to the Ross A. Lurgio?
Oh boy.
I know. Sorry, I should write it out for you. It's ROSS A and then LURGIO. Middle school. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. So we get to learn more about Larry.
Yes. Wait, I'll talk in 2 seconds.
Yes. And I'm the reading specialist and the resident author stalker.
Excellent.
I brought my cape to fly cross country just to meet you. I'm sorry I didn't get one of those Authors Are My Rock Star t-shirts.
Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so you want me to talk about this book?
That'd be awesome.
Okay. So, to Bedford, New Hampshire, this is my new book. It's not even out yet. It's called For What It's Worth. It comes out next week. And for those of you who are music nerds, as I am, I hope that you really like it. It's set in Laurel Canyon, 1971. It's about rock and roll. It's about the Vietnam War. It's a coming-of-age story. It's about starting your first band, getting your first girlfriend. It's about, entering a portal with your Ouija board. It's all kinds of super fun stuff, and I really hope that you like it. And I've been told that the kids who love Larry really are digging this, so I hope that you do. So, Bedford, New Hampshire, keep reading. Thanks.
Here we are with John Cheska, and what a way to kick off our day here with Dives Read. He's going to talk to us for 1 minute about reading and writing for boys and the passion of literature for boys.
Exactly. This is the best reason. I'm so glad you're here this morning, because you can read this. There's 10 short stories. You'll find one you like in here.
We love those. I know those authors. They're awesome.
And they're more
awesome.
To come.
And more to come. And why should guys read and write?
Just for fun.
Just for fun. We got to bring the fun to it.
Yourself, yeah.
Thank you so much. Say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire, John Cheska.
Hello, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Thank you, sir. Here we go. I'm here with Amy at the Orca Books at ALA, and you guys at school know how much I love Orca Books and using them in our work. So Amy's going to talk to us about the 7 series.
Okay.
This is great.
Thank you so much. This 7 series is coming out this October 2012, and what it is 7 linked stories. So there's 7 authors, and the premise is that a grandfather passes away and leaves in his will 7 tasks to his 7 grandsons. And so they're all boy protagonists, all boy characters, and they go on 7 adventures. The stories are coming out all at the same time, and they're very exciting and all linked. So
that's awesome. Cool. Thank you, Amy. Can you say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire?
Hi, Bedford, New Hampshire.
All right. Thanks for checking out this 7 series. We'll be looking for it in October. You know I'm a huge Orca fan. All right. See you back at home. Thank you. There we go. Here it's our author stalker here with Sean, and we're talking. He's going to say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire, and talk to us about talk about dog tacos.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean.
Dog Tacos here is a great book for a lot of students in middle school and high school to get their hands on. It's really going to get them into a good and knowledgeable site for them to be able to get into the real world one day. It's inspiring them only not for a lot of the new world. There's also gangs, there's police that you have to look out for in the world, and you have to know how to work with all of those people. So it's a really good community once you get involved with it, and as soon as you start realizing that everybody out there is working together, then you have to put that into your normal day routine and you will never forget it.
That's awesome. Is it fiction or nonfiction?
It's nonfiction.
Nonfiction, even better. Okay, so do we meet a person and a person travels with us through the story, or how does it work?
There's a group of teens, and all of them together find themselves going all the way down to New Mexico, and they go down to the border, and they have a chance to get tacos, and do that, they go back to their regular state, but they have trouble getting through the border. So it teaches them how far the boundaries really are, and you have to pay attention to what you need to look out for out there.
Oh.
So the preparation of life is definitely needed, and you really have to focus on that to be able to get out there and to know that your mentality will be able to get you further than what the students are trying to see today. So you can exceed your limits, although that you think that they're impossible, just keep succeeding.
That's awesome. So our 7th and 8th grade boys are going to like dog tacos?
They'll fit right into it. It will definitely follow suit with what they believe in and what they see themselves becoming.
That's awesome. Can you hold up the book again, Sean?
Definitely. It's right here. Got 5 or 6 chapters in there. It's a great read.
Excellent.
Really enjoy it.
All right, can you say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire?
Bedford, New Hampshire. You guys have a great day. Peace out.
Peace out. Thank you.
No problem.
Introduce you here. Hi, we're here with Seymour Simon and talking about science and literature and his new book with Extreme Earth. So let's meet Seymour.
Hey, hi everybody. This is one of my new books. It's called Extreme Earth Records, and it's the kind of book that always interested me when I was a kid. That is, what's the hottest place, what's the coldest place, what's the rainiest place, the snowiest place. And I decided that I would get 12 of these places all around the earth, and I'd read about these places. And it turned out to be a fascinating bit of research to find out all of these. And many of the places that I thought were the most extreme turned out to be not the most extreme. So one of the great things about writing books is that I learn more about writing books than about reading books, because when I write a book I have to read everything there is to know about it. So this is very enjoyable for me. The book is now out in print. It will be out in digital in September. And the next book in the series is called Extreme Ocean Records, and that will be coming out this fall.
Well, that's awesome. Our 8th graders have a whole year of studying geography, so this goes right into their curriculum. So we will get this book and streamline it in.
That's excellent. I have a new streaming service with many of my titles and other great titles. It's called CastleHill Media, and come and take a look at that.
Thank you. Seymour, could you say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire?
I would not only say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire, but I'd like to be invited to Bedford, New Hampshire.
We would love to have you. It was a pleasure talking with you, Seymour.
Nice
Thank
to talk
you.
to you guys.
See you in New Hampshire. In just a moment, we'll be talking with Myron Olberg about a storm called Katrina. It's a picture book that we use in 8th grade geography to better understand the storm that ravaged America, settled in New Orleans, and transformed that city. So hold on here. We're going to meet Myron in just a minute. Excellent. Wait with me. He's signing books right now. We pan over here. We'll see what he's doing. Here's our Myron. Another booth. This is Peachtree. And Myron Olberg has a college roommate who is from Bedford, New Hampshire. So even though we're across the country, we can always bring it home. is just another nice feature at ALA. All these authors signing, getting to meet people that appreciate their work so much. Hold on 1 minute, and we'll be talking with Myron about a storm called Katrina and the background behind that. See you in a minute. Okay, here we are with Myron, and we welcome him to Bedford, New Hampshire. And could you talk to us about your premise of the picture book of Katrina and how it came to be?
Well, after I watched what happened during Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans on my television set for over a week, I knew that millions of children would be watching it alongside of me, and I'm sure they would have many questions about the hurricane itself, how it came to be, the effect of the hurricane on the children of Katrina, and the aftermath. What happened after Katrina had passed? And that's when I decided I would write my book. I would call it, of course, The Storm Called Katrina. And although the story is fiction, it's all based on truth. The characters are a composite. Louis Daniel, the boy, who's named after Louis Daniel Armstrong, a very famous musician who was born in New Orleans, and his mama and his daddy are a composite of all the mothers and fathers and children who experienced Hurricane Katrina. So I hope you have a chance to read my book and then discuss it with your teachers and with your friends and your parents afterwards. And again, thank you for reading my book.
Thank you, Myron. Can you say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire? Hello to Bedford, New Hampshire.
And a big hello to all the amazing students of Bedford, New Hampshire.
We look forward to having you in New Hampshire someday. Thank you. Come to New Hampshire.
What?
Come to New Hampshire.
Oh, I will.
All right.
You invite me, I'll be there.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Hi, everybody. We're in line waiting to meet RJ Palacio. She's really Raquel. She's an editor at another company, and she's a graphic art designer. And this is her first novel. It's called Wonder, and it's about a kid with a facial deformity who's been homeschooled, and this is his first time being mainstreamed into the school. This is an amazing book, and we're going to meet RJ and have a conversation with her in just a minute, but I wanted you to see the cover of the book and how awesome it is. So we're waiting in line. I decided to be last because I'm a courteous author stalker. So here's the line to meet RJ. We're way up there. But what the heck, I just had an $8 ham sandwich and I'm hanging out, and we're going to meet Raquel and have her talk to us about the amazing book Wonder. Okay, see you soon. We did make it through that big line, and we're here with RJ and the author of the beautiful book Wonder, and we wanted to find out how you got to write this wonderful piece. This is your first time work, but you're an editor and a graphic designer. Could you talk to us about that, RJ?
Sure. I can tell you I have always wanted to be a writer, even though my day job is being an editor and a graphic designer, and but I never really found the time to write or the motivation to finish any of the stuff I started. But then about 5 years ago, I ran into a little girl. I had encountered a little girl who actually suffered from what Augie had in the book, and I was with my kids. Something about that encounter just sparked the notion for this book, and I'm glad it did, because now I finished and I'm being interviewed by you. So
that's great. Wonderful. Yeah. And then I love so much that there's different voices and different points of view. How did you come upon that? And then could you talk about that and talk about the editing, because it's so honed of a text that it's awesome.
Thank you. Well, the point of view came about because I didn't think I was going to start out writing from multiple points of view, but I was so curious to hear from Sophia. I really liked it, and I realized that to really fully tell Augie's story, I had to go beyond Augie and go to the people around him, because he wouldn't know what people were really thinking about him. He could imagine it, but he wouldn't know. So that's why I went to the multiple points of view. And in terms of the editing process, I was very lucky. I had a wonderful editor right here, and that's
wonderful.
And we did several revisions of the book to get it really honed down.
And how long did it take you from meeting that original little girl to having it be a polished final piece?
Well, I started writing the book that very night.
Really?
Very night. The first sentence popped into my head, first paragraph.
Is it that first sentence?
That's it, yeah.
That's it.
And it took about a year and a half from that point. Because I could only write at night.
Only write at night because you kept your day job.
I kept my day job. I still have my day job.
That's awesome. And what advice can you give to our 7th and 8th grade readers and writers about writing? And you do such a great job with dialogue in this book. If you could talk about that, that would be awesome.
I eavesdrop a lot.
Excellent. We like that.
I have 2 kids. My older son is 16 and my younger son is 8. And when I started writing this, my older son was about 12. Either 11 or 12, and I would just eavesdrop a lot. He didn't know it, but I would listen in on when he and his friends were over playing Halo and all sorts of stuff. You know, you could hear them. Their voices are really loud. No offense.
Yes.
But, you know.
Yes.
And so that's how I got the dialogue. In terms of advice, I would just say read, 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 read. And in terms of writing,
Write.
You just write. Just,
yes.
Don't stop. And if you get to a rough spot, or don't think in terms of writing a book.
Yes.
Think in terms of writing 1 page at a time, one paragraph
story.
at a time. Just that's it. Just take 1 paragraph at a time, and then before you know it, you'll have a string of paragraphs that turn into a story or a book. And there you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, RJ. Could you say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire?
Hi, Bedford, New Hampshire.
All right. Thanks for being with us.
Really, thank you for having me.
Okay, so here I am just at the ALA store, and I'm just walking by, checking out the goods, and look who I just happened to see. Look at that, our very own Seth Myers. Hi, Seth. Hi, with Catch-22. Awesome, good to see you, buddy. It was great having you in Bedford in your hometown. Wishing your mom well. Good to see you here at ALA, Seth. A little bit of home right here at Anaheim.
Covers your name.
Awesome. That's great. We're here with Neil Schusterman and his great work, Unholy. And you guys all know Neil Schusterman from his other works in school. But best of all, I want to introduce you to Neil Schusterman.
Hi.
Say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hi, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hey, welcome. What can you tell us about reading and writing and the secret to spinning a tale with a conflict?
I think the secret to spinning a tale is to have believable characters that you care about, and once those characters are believable and really get inside you as a reader, you'll take the trip with them anywhere, wherever that story goes, because you care about them, because they feel like real people. So I think the trick is putting real characters in extraordinary situations.
That's
and
awesome.
finding out that they can act extraordinarily as well.
Can you talk about Unholy for a minute?
Unholy is the 2nd book in the Unwind trilogy.
Right.
And it was very difficult to write a sequel to Unwind. I wasn't going to write it until I felt that I had an idea and a story that was strong enough to be a sequel. And I'm very, very pleased with it. And the early responses, the early reviews of the advanced reading copies has been, people are saying that it is as good, if not better, than Unwind. So I'm really excited.
Unwind was amazing, and we do a science and language arts story together, and Unwind was amazing, and it did seem like it was a standalone, but when did Unholy come to you as an idea as a continuation?
It was about a year and a half ago. I had intended Unwind as a standalone, but just the world stuck with me.
Yeah.
And I just felt that I didn't want to leave it behind. I had other things I wanted to address, other questions that I wanted to pose in that world. And it finally reached a point at which I just couldn't hold it in anymore, and the story just kind of wrote itself.
And how quickly was Unholy written? Did it just really come out quickly?
It was a tough write, because I wanted to make it as powerful as Unwind was.
Yeah.
So I really put a lot into it. So it took almost a year.
That's wonderful. Oh, I thank you so much. Could you say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire?
Hi, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Thank you.
Keep on reading.
Keep on reading. All right, we will. Thank you, Neil Schusterman.
You're welcome.
Here we are with Craig Silvey and his Jasper Jones, and he's got a Prince Honor Award, and he's going to say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire, and talk to us about writing Jasper Johns. Hi, Craig.
Hi, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hi, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Can you talk to us about Jasper Johns and the idea and the story behind it?
Sure thing. Jasper Johns is a novel I wrote. It's about two young boys who set about solving a crime in regional Western Australia in the mid-1960s. It's kind of a mystery coming-of-age novel. Not sure where else to go.
Yeah, let's talk about the conflict in the story and what sets the story in motion.
Yeah, but well, you know, it's kind of a mystery, so I don't want to go into it too much.
Is there a starting point?
There certainly is. This Jasper Johns, who is a mixed race, much maligned character in the town. He goes to a boy's room in the middle of the night. That boy's name is Charlie, and he's our book's narrator. And he asks Charlie to come out into the night with him.
Yeah.
And they go through the town and through the bush or the forest and into a secret glade, which is where Jasper spends a lot of his time. And it's there that Jasper shows Charlie, you know, something very problematic. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
And from there, you know, Charlie has a very difficult decision to make, and these boys set about trying to solve this problem that they're in. It's also about how the town reacts to this event and how it tightens in fear and suspicion and the pressure that Charlie is under. And it's about him growing up, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. And do you have advice for our writers in 7th and 8th grade in New Hampshire from Australia?
I certainly do. You know, stick with it and don't give up and do it because you love it.
That's awesome. Thank you. Can you say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire?
Hello, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Since I started writing for younger readers, I have multiple projects at the moment. I've just finished, I'm just about to finish a 6th book in the Kingdom Keepers series. There's one more after that. I've just finished the 2nd John Knox Grace Chew novel following the season called The Knox Genre. I'm contracted for 2 more of those, 3 books to Disney with Dave Barry, and 5 more Kingdom Keepers and various ones. So I'm contracted to write 8 or 9 books in the next 3 years, so I will have to sing it.
That was Ridley Pearson talking about his upcoming project and how he also said that his favorite book of all time is To Kill a Mockingbird, and he reads it every year, and every single year he learns something new about it, and how he hates banned books, and how those who ban books should be banned themselves. So, an impromptu with Ridley Pearson. We're here with Sheila Turnage and her book 3 Times Lucky, so we wanted to say hi to Sheila and have her say hello to the students of Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hello guys in Bedford, New Hampshire. How are you all?
We're good, thank you. Thanks for joining us. And what can you tell us about 3 Times Lucky?
This is my new novel, it's 3 Times Lucky. It's about a little girl named Moses LeBeau who washes into this eccentric southern town. Got a murder, a car crash, a kidnapping, a hurricane, and people usually think it's pretty exciting, so I hope you enjoy reading it.
We will. We love conflict, and thank you for taking the time to say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire.
Yeah, thank you all. Keep on writing.
Thank you.
All right.
So here we are, Bedford. We have landed at ALA with Gwendolyn and her booth here at Random House. And she's doing a signing here, and the line is miles long because everyone wants to meet Gwendolyn and have them sign their copy of The Running Dream or Sammy Keys, and have a moment to talk with a great author, our great friend. Bedford loves Gwendolyn, and here she is. Say hi to Bedford. Hey, Bedford. Yeah, we love you, Gwendolyn. Hi, Nancy. There we go. We have our editor, too. It's just a teamwork. This is how we do it in Bedford. We connect in Anaheim. This is how we do it. What's not to love, huh? What's not to love? Look at that line. Everybody needs a copy of The Running Dream. It's an amazing book. Let's not forget that Wendelin toured the country for a year, promoting her book, doing book tours, and carrying a prosthetic leg for carry-on as she went to schools and toured and met everybody. We're thrilled to be here with Wendelin. We're going to see her tonight at a cocktail party for all the recipients of awards. She's the Schneider Award for the best depiction of a character with a disability in a book. Random House, Wendelin, bringing it to you live, Bedford. Your Author Stalker, flying cross country for you. Here we are at the Naples restaurant for the Random House cocktail party with all the award winners, and here's a display of Wendelin's book of The Running Dream, and Annika Thor's book, The Lily Pond, is here. So I'll pan out to this beautiful setup here, and all the books on display. This is beautiful. And
kind of a nightmare right now. Dropping a thing.
Beautiful. Very nice. Haven't seen Wendelin yet. She's coming with Mark. And a big giant poster of Running Dreams. And the welcome here. So beautiful plate. Celebrating the award winners, and we'll see what we can find out.
Otherwise the introduction's too long. We had 22 incredible authors. Beautifully staged. It was a miracle of a party. Finally the moment came when they said, okay, now go talk. And I got my microphone, and I started, you were very handsome, much handsomer than the BDA crowd, but there were many more at the BDA. And I stood up there and started talking, and my little friends out there said, they couldn't hear me. It was a wireless mic, and I'm standing by the sea lion pool looking out, and my back's to the sea lion, and finally this big thuggish union guy says, look, I'm sorry, man, but you got to face the sea lions. It only works that way. I don't know if any of you scared public speakers have ever taken a speaking course, but I promise you, they don't even have to say that rule number 1, don't turn your back to the audience when you speak. I mean, that's sort of axiomatic. So I had to turn my back, and because there were 20 authors, it's 17 pages of introduction, okay? Which is like a PhD thesis, you know, I was going to have to do. And I turned to the sea lions, and I started introducing the authors. Well, here's Chris Roscoe. I trust that Chris will, have the wit to hear me and come up and wave to everybody, and on and on and on and went. And as I was going and dying, I'm looking into the seal pool, and the sea lions, at first laggard and lethargic, start to become more and more interested in what I have to say. And so I'm feeling, well, screw the humans, I'm doing all right at the Kinnipeg or whatever. And I finished, and they were really practically, applauding. And I thought, well, of course, I finished at 7:15, which is precisely the time of the evening feeding. Normally I see the guy with the microphone, and he's also got a bucket of large herring. But anyway, that didn't do that. Tracy Romer, here, Tracy, was a close witness to my sea lion poolside debacle, written 2 very careful pages of introduction. She has warned me not to veer from for a second, which I will do, Tracy, but in my newfound manner. Welcome, everyone. My name is Chip Gibson. I spent the largest part of my publishing career in the adult world. I came to Random House Children's Books a decade ago. I assumed being in children's books means you naturally and sort of inevitably win prizes and awards. Little did I know it wasn't so easy, especially with this thing called the picture book and this other coveted thing called the Caldecott Medal. Random House's last Caldecott medal was back away. And this is entirely my fault. I said, very quickly, 10 years ago I came in and I saw Janet Schulman and I held up a book that she'd done and I said, Janet, this book will certainly win the Caldecott medal. And Janet took colored dreams from her and she apparently, here's the thing, most of you guys know, you're not supposed to say, this book should win the Caldecott medal, because that's like saying Voldemort, you know. And everyone, no one, Janet being very straightforward, came in and closed the door and said, listen, you idiot, we're not going to win a Caldecott medal for 10 years because you've broken a code. You know? Thank you, Janet. I wish you were here now to know that indeed I was an idiot. Until, at my time, my 10 years of Random House Children's Books, we passed an outstanding picture with tons of awards and honors, but never that elusive Caldecott medal until this year, when I got that fabulous phone call from Tracy and Adrian at the crack of dawn to tell me the fabulous Chris Frostra and a ball for Daisy had won the 2012 Caldecott medal. I am ecstatic, gaga. I asked myself, Chip, Random House Children's Books and Schwartz and Wade Books won the Caldecott medal. What are you going to do, Tracy? I'm going to Disneyland. And so here we are. Chris Frostra, please come on up and receive your very own personalized room beers in honor of your Caldecott medal. Australia, author of the Prince Honor-winning book, the amazingly intense Jasper Jones. Come on up and get your ears. Rockin' Wendland Van Dranen for the heartwarming The Running Tree, winner of the 2012 Snyder Award. Come on up and get your Jenny Hubbard from the Woodbury Forest School for your debut novel, not about the Woodbury Forest School, Picture Coverage Rock, a 2012 Morris Honor book. Please come on up and enjoy it. And Holly Thompson, all the way from Japan. What a crowd. Author of the APALA award-winning Orchard. Come on up and get your ear. All right, let's give everybody a big round of applause. The place is lousy with talent. And you'll see by that little brooch of Mickey and the little yellow thing hanging off of them. So please embrace the talent, embrace me. Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful time.
Of course you go to Disneyland when you win an award. It is. Good morning, Bedford. Welcome to day 3 of ALA. We took a shuttle into the conference center in Anaheim and then had to swap buses and took another shuttle over to the Hyatt Regency. I'm in the center. Beautiful atrium here, and heading over, this is all indoors, and heading over to a royal ballroom for a coffee clutch, which is kind of like speed dating with authors, where you sit at a table and you stay put at a table with maybe 6, 7, 8 other people. Here, we'll pan outside. So this is the outside of the Hyatt. And
authors come to you and sit down and talk to you about their work and their writing. So that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing next. See you there. Come with me. We'll have fun. Having some oatmeal, getting fueled up, and then going to the coffee clutch. Bye. Hi there, we're here with Jacqueline Guest at the Orca Book Center again, and she's written the book Outcasts of River Falls, and she'll say hi to Bedford here in a second and talk to us about her book. Thank you, Jacqueline. Hi.
Bedford readers, this is exciting. Outcasts of River Falls is my new novel, and this book will get you reading, because you know what? It's a mystery with action, with danger, and it has... I'm not going to tell you what happens in the book, but trust me, if you can figure out who the highwayman is before the end of the book without reading the end first, you get in touch with me. There might be something in it for you, but I guarantee you will be up reading at night, because this is unbelievable. This has hidden history in it that no one knows about. It's been pushed under the carpet for 125 years. But I think the job of a writer is to find those hidden history stories and bring them out into the light so everyone will know. I think you'll enjoy the book.
Thank you so much. Say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hi, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Thank you, Jacqueline. That was wonderful. Here we are with Sharon Creech, and this lady right in front of me wrote the blurb on the back of Walk to Moons for her, so they're reunited. It's a wonderful thing, and they're having a nice visit. And we're going to have Sharon Creech sign our copy of her new book and have her talk to us and say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire. Okay. Okay, thank you. Here's, yes, thank you.
Hi. I'm so happy to see you. This is the new book, The Great Unexpected. It's something great and unexpected. You like it.
Excellent. Say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hi, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll come there someday.
We'd love that. Thank you. Here's a more close-up look of how it looks for the signing. And this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Gwendolyn with her books. Nancy at her side. Nancy, her wingman. Connecting, being her wonderful Gwendolyn self. Doing her wonderful Gwendolyn things. Probably needing a banana and water. All right, we get to be next. I'll introduce you here too. Okay. All right, everybody. Here we are with Nancy Cisco, and she is Gwendolyn's one and only editor, and I mean that literally one and only. Nancy has been with Gwendolyn the whole way through, and we're here at the Follett at the signing, and I've stolen Nancy for a little bit so she can tell us what life is like as an editor for Random House and what it's like working with Gwendolyn. So go ahead, Nancy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, being an editor is basically, it's my job to find books and projects for Random House to publish.
Oh, wow.
To go out and find the people, work with the author to make the book the best it can possibly be, and then kind of be the book's advocate within the publishing company and explain to the rest of the company why this book is fabulous and why they should sell it.
Wow.
So it's kind of the key relationship between the authors and the rest of the company.
Oh, how did you find Gwendolyn?
Gwendolyn, I found in the proverbial slush pile, just a cold letter. There was the manuscript. Will you read it? Sure, I'll read it.
Wow.
And I have to say, I sent back a not very nice letter. Looking back on it now, I'm slightly horrified, but...
Was this on How I Survived Being a Girl?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It struck me. I think in my memory it has gotten longer and longer and longer. This first manuscript, I'm thinking it's like 600 pages, and Gwendolyn swears it was really about 300 pages.
Yes.
But in my memory it was quite long, and I sent back something terse saying, maybe if you cut this in half, I would read it again.
Oh, wow. Wow. And she resubmitted it. Yeah.
And she did, and it was great, and I bought it, and we've been doing, I think we're on our 20th book now. 25th.
That's amazing.
A million books later.
That is amazing.
It's really been a singular relationship with me and Gwendolyn. Like, I don't have anybody else like her.
Yeah.
There are people you connect with over the text or the art, and you work work great together, and every once in a while you get to be friends. You get to be genuine, good friend, you know, dear beloved friends, and it's fun when that happens. So it's really special.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What advice do you have for kids in 7th and 8th grade who might want to be an editor?
Oh, well, read.
Yeah.
Read.
Yeah.
You know? And I think the thing about being an editor is you kind of have to have that fix-it gene.
Yeah.
You know, if you read something or you go to a movie and you think, like, oh, that was great, but it would have been even better if.
Yeah.
Even better if they just done that one little thing differently. That's the kind of brain you need to be an editor.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Can you say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire?
Hey, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hey, thanks, Nancy.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. Hey everybody, this is awesome. This is Lisa Brown from San Francisco writer, and we're here with her new book, Picture the Dead. So she's going to say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire and talk about Picture the Dead. You're going to like this. Listen.
Hi Bedford, New Hampshire. This is Picture the Dead. It is an illustrated Civil War ghost story. It's very creepy, very ghosty. It has very many illustrations that look like old photographs, lots of history, some romance, and we have this website that you can go to, picturethedead.com, and write us your own ghost story and send it in, because we love creepy stuff. If you want to hear what you have to say.
Thank you. Thank you. Say hello again to Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hi, Bedford, New Hampshire.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, here we are with Lois Levine and her new book, The Secrets of Mary Bowser, and she's going to say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire and tell us about her book. Thank you, Lois.
Bedford, New Hampshire, if you have ever been bored to tears when you were supposed to be studying the Civil War, you're just like me. I used to think it was really boring, a bunch of names and dates of generals and battlefields and people who were killed and people who were wounded, and I couldn't care less, even though it was a really important topic and I knew I was supposed to care. And then I found out about Mary Bowser, who was a real person. Mary Bowser was born a slave in Richmond, Virginia. When she was probably about your age, maybe a little younger, she was freed, and she had to leave her family so that she could go north and be educated. Then she gave up her freedom, as she had earlier given up her family, and went back to the South, where during the Civil War, she pretended to be a slave in the Confederate White House, so she could spy on the President of the Confederate States when it happened to Union. Now, does the Civil War seem like a cool thing to learn about? So you can read the book. It's a story told from Mary's point of view. And then after you read the book, if you want to know more, there's some history stuff at the back. There's photographs. There's actually recipes from the time period. Don't try eating them. They sound disgusting to me, but I thought they were cool. But it's disgusting things. Also some medical remedies. Also disgusting things. And also, if you want to learn more about the history, you can go to my website, www.loislevine.com. It's hard to spell. Look, my name's written around in the book. Isn't that easy? And there's some stuff about the history behind there. I would love to hear what you guys think, so you can also contact me through my website. Bye-bye.
Thank you. To Bedford, New Hampshire.
Bye, Bedford.
All right. Here we are with Jonathan Marino and his book, The Body Politic and Mind Wars. And let me introduce you, Bedford, New Hampshire, to Jonathan Marino.
Hey, Bedford, New Hampshire. So I'm a professor at Penn, where I teach medical ethics and history of science. Maybe someday you will come visit Penn and let me know if you're there. So this book, The Body Politic, is about the way that the new biology is changing our politics around the issues of like stem cells and cloning, and why those issues are so important to culture wars. And Mind Wars is about the way that the national security establishment, the Pentagon, counterintelligence agencies are using brain research and why they're interested in the brain. So these are books that are written by a non-scientist or people like you who are just interested in what's going on in these fields. So I hope you like them.
Absolutely. Thank you. Say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire.
Hey, Bedford.
Thank you so much. I'll introduce you here. Hey, Bedford, New Hampshire, here we are with Ken Baker and his book Fangirl. And check this out, he's right here to talk to us about it.
Hey, Bedford. Is that how you say it? I know not everyone has an accent. I think you're going to really love this story. It's the story of a regular girl who falls in love with her pop star idol. And I will tell you, having worked at E for a long time and dealt with a lot of celebrities, it actually could come true, and it could be a real story, but it's never happened. So I had to make it happen here because I was obsessed with the idea of it happening. So I hope you guys really like it. Fangirl.
Excellent. To Bedford.
Bye, Bedford.
Bye, Bedford. Hey, we're here with Eric Devine, and he's going to say hi to Bedford, New Hampshire, and talk to us about Tap Out.
Yeah. Hey, Bedford, New Hampshire. All right, got a great read for you. I got Tony Antioch. His life is just in utter turmoil. Mom's getting abused by a boyfriend. He's living in terrible poverty. He's trying to get out, trying to graduate from school. The local meth gang wants a piece of him. The only outlet he has is the local MMA gym, and even that's not a guarantee for him. So we don't know what will happen. So you'll see in Tap Out. Enjoy.
All right, thank you to Bedford.
Thanks,
okay,
Bedford.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Here we are with Joan Bauer's booth, and she also received a Schneider Award for her work close to famous. And we have another book, Almost Home, advanced reader's copy, so we're in line to meet Joan Bauer to say hello and have her say hello to Bedford, New Hampshire. Just a minute, we're just being patient in line. We are so lucky to be here with Joan Bauer at her booth, and we wanted to say congratulations to you for your amazing award for the Schneider family. So if you could say hello to Bedford, New Hampshire, that would be great.
Oh, hello, Bedford, New Hampshire. It is so good to be able to say hello to you, and I am excited to be here, and I think my book is going to be heading to Bedford, New Hampshire.
It is
so
indeed.
I hope that you'll be able to enjoy it. I really do, and keep reading and keep laughing and keep hoping to all the readers there. I love you.
Thank you so much, Joan Bauer. Thank you. Here we are with our last thing from being with Wendelin at ALA in Anaheim, and Wendelin's just going to cheer us on to Bedford, New Hampshire to read The Running Dream as a whole school. So Wendelin, say hello to Bedford, and maybe a little something about The Running Dream.
Well, I'm so delighted that you're going to be reading it, a school-wide read. The book means enormous things to me, and I hope that as you read it resonates with you, and that you feel like you've really run 10 miles in Jessica's shoes too. So, thanks very much.
All right, thank you, Wendelin, and we look forward to talking to you about The Running Dream all year.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye. Got to take a shuttle from the conference center back to the hotel and then get back to LAX. Not a problem for an author stalker who's had such great luck in California. Taking Author Stalker on the road, taking you with me. Let's see how the line is for shuttles here. Bear with me as I walk down the steps. Okay, let's see that line. Look at that. You probably can't see that far. It's a long line, probably 2 blocks long. And we're going to take our last shuttle on Shuttle 1. That's us, right here.